already knew. I had seen this a couple of weeks ago, actually, but I'm just not getting to it. So this was an interview. Candace Owens did a sit down with Nick Cannon's podcast. Remember Nick Cannon used to do a podcast, and a couple of years ago he got in trouble during the whole anti-Semitic outrage that was going on. They had Kyrie Irving and everything. He said something on his show, or he had a guest on the show. I can't remember the guy's name. Next thing you know, he was summoned to the principal's office, and the Jewish rabbi was in there, right? So Nick Cannon is definitely brought and paid for. And I'm sitting here watching this interview with him and Candace Owens. And look, I get it. Black people don't like Candace Owens. She will never be as popular as these two brothers, right? In the community. She will never get that cookout invite that y'all niggas love giving out. By the way, where is this cookout? Because it looked like the party is over. But regardless, right is right, wrong is wrong. And I don't care. You know, I know people, because the only thing she ever said that was crazy to me was her trying to denounce racism as a whole. But she be speaking a lot of facts about accountability, about education level, a whole nine. Black culture being taken over by corporate America. She was right about BLM, the scammers that they are. Where were they at for the election? And when I just hear the reasons why people don't like her, it's so hypocritical to me. I'll be like, oh, well, she got a white husband. I'm like, okay, well, so did Kamala. And you jigaboos, all 70-something million of y'all still lined up and voted for her drunk ass. So what's the deal? So there's a lot of black women out here who got white zaddies right now. So you got to come up with a better reason than that. But I'm listening to two brothers, two black men, arguing with a black woman about what a woman is. And I'm like, Nick Cannon should know better. Nick Cannon got like 8 or 9 children out here. He's dated some of the baddest chicks. I mean, he's had Christina Milian, Mariah Carey, you go on and on. He definitely knows what a woman is. But listen to this as he sits there and tries to argue with her modern day science over human nature.
Of course, respectfully. If you say to me you should respect people, I always respect people. I would disrespect you if I lied to you. I'm not going to call a man a woman. I'm not going to call a woman a man. I'm not going to say sorry for telling the truth. Your beliefs. It's not my belief. A woman cannot be a man, and a man cannot be a woman. It's not a belief.
But I'm saying in your perception of the world is different from someone else's perspective, because just as emphatic as you are, that you believe what you just said, there's someone that believes emphatically the opposite.
Okay, so what you're talking about is the idea that everything can be subjective and there's no such thing as truth. And let me tell you why that. But that's why it's either yes or a no.
No, because we're either talking about feelings or facts.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I believe there is objective truth. Okay.
Okay.
A person that is born a man, okay, a person that is born with a penis, as we call it, okay, cannot ever grow up and give birth. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so there is such thing as an objective truth. I will not apologize for sharing objective truth. I'm not going to apologize for not saying because his feelings are hurt and do you see how I feel? Because
so you have no problem going throughout the world hurting people's feelings.
I have no problem going out the world. That's one way to pitch it.
It's not about hurting people's feelings. You got to tell people the truth. We get to dress up and play Halloween once a year. Stop it, man. This is not about personal accommodation. This is reality here.
Someone believes that is a better life for them.
Okay, well, let's play it your way then. Let's do it the other way. There are a group of people who are now referring to themselves as minor attracted people.
Oh, I knew you was going. Can't go there.
Hey, but that's what they believe. They believe that they are in love and want to have sex with children. They believe that, Nick. They believe it. And are you going to apologize when you call them pedophiles? Are you going to apologize, Nick? Are you going to have them on your podcast? Don't you understand how they feel on the inside when you say that they can't have sex with 8-year-olds?
That is a hell of a point.
It is. The slippery slope is not a fallacy. It is reality. We are living the slippery slope. So somebody's going to have to produce the wall. So there's going to be a lot of voices that need to be objective and tell people the truth. I'm very happy to be those voices. If you're looking for me to, make you feel good, I can't be your mommy. I can't. That's why I tell you, I can't be your mommy.
But see, that's what I was saying.
I'm not your mommy. You're not a toddler. You're an adult.
But see,
this is what truth is. And if you can't deal with truth, then you're going to have a very tough life, way tougher than having to listen to Candace Owens say, you are a man on the internet.
Another shout out, though. She's the only woman in media right now that is really calling this out and talking about this, while the other women who are in media, rather as independent or even mainstream legacy media, none of these other women stand up and talk about this. And I'm like, y'all should be offended by this. They're just blending in. I remember they did a Cadillac commercial a couple years ago with Tamika Mallory and all these black women, and they tried to slide a transgender in the commercial and blend it in with the rest of the black women. I'm like, they are basically telling y'all they one of y'all now. As you compete with them, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, and they are now associating these people. They got these transformers associating with y'all, and y'all don't speak up and say anything. But then you're offended, obviously, when you see that stand-up urinal in the women's public restrooms. Like, come on now. Now, look, this is another one. She's arguing with Dr. Lamont Hill. Now, Lamont Hill, another guy paid and brought and paid for, who truly believes all of this modern nonsense. He's sitting here trying to tell her that a man can have a baby.
That means it's a woman.
Candace.
I know trans men that can get pregnant.
That means it's a woman. Only one sex can get pregnant.
That's a circular argument. That's
it's not a circular argument.
Yeah.
It's proving my thing. There is a truth, a concrete truth. You have to be born with a uterus to have a baby. Only women can get pregnant. The fact that we've arrived in a society where
that's the part I'm disagreeing with. That's the part I'm disagreeing
There's
with.
nothing to disagree with it. These are facts. So you can say that this person who is pregnant identifies as a man. That person was born a woman. I can tell you that every single time because only women can have sex because there are concrete truths about life.
I gotta give the extremes that they go to, man. Like this is why they lost this election. I'm like, bro, anytime you bring up one of the extremes that these people go to, they try to rationalize it rather than to just say, you know what, you're right, we all tripping. Like, come on. Like, everything is to the extreme. Everything. No one cared about letting trans people have rights, but when you start going out of your way to accommodate them and you're putting tampons in boys' bathrooms and all this other weird, you're going too far. And instead of acknowledging that, they try to rationalize it. When you talk about the economy being bad and inflation, Roland Martin tries to rationalize it. Oh, inflation's down 2%. Really, nigga? You know, like they rationalize everything. When Trump was in office and COVID came out and they said, well, Trump doesn't take it seriously. What did these fools do? They went to the extreme and they mandated vaccines that nobody wanted to take. The extreme. And then you wonder why you lost the way you lost. You know, like these people are living on an island by themselves. Like, I don't get these folks. But when you got two black men trying to argue with a woman, trying to tell her what a damn woman is, you know these cats has lost it. They have lost it completely. And I refuse to believe Nick Cannon don't know what a woman is when he got 10 children out here. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you choose to. Whatever.